This is the Iron Man, the Armored Avenger Repulsor Power War Machine. The figure is a 10-inch figure. Comes with some lights and sound, and lights and sounds, and some accessories, and it is part of the first wave of 10-inch electronic action figures for 2011 for the Iron Man Armored Avenger toy line. So here he is. Got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get right to it. The figure comes with a nice, what do you call this? Illustrated instruction sheet that tells you how to put things together. Very nice. Even tells you how to replace the battery. So, yeah, okay. The packaging looks a little something like this. Okay. Very similar to the other figure in the way, which is the red and silver and a little bit of gold Repulsor Power Iron Man Mark 6 figure. And as you can see, there is a try me button right there for the button on his chest. And this is the follow-up series. The Armored Avengers, a follow-up series to the Iron Man 2 movie figures. And as you can see, here's the assortment. This is obviously the 3 3/4 figure, the race car, and the arc light, which you can use as a costume. All right. Let's talk about this figure. This figure is very interesting. Apparently here in Manila, it's very difficult to find him now on retail because everyone seems to want him more than the pseudo Silver Centurion repaint of the Mark 6 armor, and for good reason. This figure is a very good representation of the movie War Machine, and it's pretty accurate. And I'm really liking it. The paint apps are spot on. The whole scale, I'm really liking this new 10-inch figures. The only problem I have with this figure is, again, articulation, but what can you do, right? It has electronics, and it's a huge figure. Hasbro needed to cut some costs, and they had to reduce articulation. Now, speaking of articulation, let's check it out one at a time. Head is on the neck is on a ball joint. No waist articulation. And I just pressed the button. That's the lights and sound feature, which I will show in more detail later on. There's a speaker right here, as you can see with the slats. The shoulders are just on hinges. He's got hinge elbows as well. He's got a swivel wrist, which is a neat touch. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Glad they did. The hips are just on hinges, and knees are on hinges as well. No ankle articulation. Sometimes I even wonder why they even give these guys articulation, but I guess if you had a huge enough chair for him, you could have him sit down, or there's really no decent pose for him with the use of the articulation. I mean, the only stable pose for him really is have him stand up. So the articulation really, I mean, they could have gotten rid of the I would have liked, them removing the articulation for the legs and just adding more articulation on the arms, or maybe the waist. I would have liked that. But this figure is targeted more for a younger audience than collectors. But anyway, for those of you who, like me, cannot afford the Hot Toys War Machine or very expensive War Machine figures, this is a good substitute, in my opinion, for me. So there, or if you have kids and they love War Machine, you don't want to have them choking on small parts, this figure might be to your liking. It's a little bit pricey here in Manila. It's a little over $30, very close to $40. I wanted to wait for it on clearance, but it was sold out everywhere I went. I went to one store in particular, one Toys R Us, they had it, and I decided to just pick it up and not wait anymore. Okay, articulation for the weapons. The Gatling gun is on a ball joint, and if you wanted to, you can slide it left and right. there is a removable belt, ammo belt. This is my way of doing it, because I tried doing it on the other way around. Like if you try and attach it this way, you're gonna have you're gonna have the Gatling gun this way all the time. So I had to twist it back onto this side and then have it this way so that I could keep the gun straight. He's got a missile rack. Well, not as movie accurate, because the ex-wife was really just one missile. But anyway, this is more in line with the comics, and I like this one better, actually. You can remove it. You can remove the Gatling gun as well if you wanted to, and it even comes with a piece of the armor that you can use to cover it up, the hole, which is really nice, because this is the feature we got with the 6-inch figure, the Walmart exclusive, and the 2011 Armored Avenger 6-inch toy line figure. So that's pretty cool. So we'll put it back right here and leave the cover right there. As for the electronics, the voices, he's got a whole bunch of voices, and I'm gonna keep pressing it till we hear everything. And if you don't press it for a minute or so, it always goes back to the first vocal or voice clip, which is "I am War Machine," and kind of annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that, but I suppose it's they built that program in for some reason or something like that. But anyway, here it is.
I am War Machine.
Only the chest piece lights up.
War Machine armor, combat ready.
It would probably be nice if maybe the gun lit up or the eyes lit up.
Now this is armored up. Systems engaged, ready to deploy. Maximum firepower. In my crosshairs. Heads up, Tony. War Machine engaged. Heat Seekers armed. Firepower. I got your back, Tony. Mission accomplished. Come on, let's roll. War Machine reporting for duty. Military grade. War Machine armor locked and loaded. Now this is heavy metal. Seek and destroy. Target engaged. Fire at will. War Machine armor powered up. Tony, can you keep up? Battle tested. I am War Machine.
All right. I don't know how many those were. Somebody please tell me in the comment section. I think there was like 20. I thought there were just 10 voice clips and sound effects. But after playing all that, there's at least 15 or 20. I'm not sure. I lost count. Just let me know in the comment section below. Now,
War Machine armor, combat ready.
oh wait, you gotta wait 1 minute. After a minute, we're gonna push it again. It's gonna go back to "I am War Machine." I'll just show you later. Okay, last bit of accessories. He's got these two humongous guns. I would have really loved these guns if they somehow connected on his shoulders. This would have been really awesome. But Hasbro decided otherwise, and they actually just clip on here on either side. I tried clipping them on opposite arms. They don't. They somehow you could, but they would be in an inverted position. So Hasbro designed it so that you can only clip it on one side. So this is a Gatling gun. This is sort of a laser blaster, and he comes with these two ridiculously shaped missiles. One is like a, I don't know, whatever it is. It's like a translucent missile bomb, and this one's like a claw. Do you actually launch a claw? Anyway, both of them will fit in the in either rocket launcher, or in either weapon, sidearm weapon. I think it fits best this way. So yeah. Okay. Oop! Almost killed myself right there. Anyway. Okay, we'll keep the weapons here. He looks great with them, but if you want a more movie accurate War Machine, you can probably just get rid of the weapons, yeah, and just leave him to the side or keep him in a baggie or something. But I like this figure as it is, like that. All right, and last bit of show and tell for this review. Let's do a size comparison. For those of you who were lucky enough to get the this is 10-inch figure. For those of you who were lucky enough to get the 8-inch figure, this is how he fares with it. For those of you who love Marvel Select figures from Diamond Select Toys, this is the 7-inch War Machine. For those of you who are big fans of the 6-inch line, who got the Walmart exclusive 6-inch War Machine, here he is. By the way, this figure is also now available in the 2011 6-inch Armored Avenger line. So for those of you who missed out on the Walmart exclusive, now's your chance to get this one. The 2011 3 3/4 figures toy line also came up with this more movie accurate War Machine, but this one has a light up feature, which I've done a review on. Check out my review on this figure. So here he is. And finally, for those of you who were still able to track down the 3-inch figure, here is the 3-inch figure. So here's my War Machine figures. I don't have the Hot Toys figure. Can't afford it right now. I personally think the 6-inch is still the best figure out of the lot. If you're a big War Machine fan, you're a diehard collector of this character, this figure, Jim Rhodes. This figure is really something for you, and I think it's a worthy addition to your collection. So here it is. Here they all are. I hope the review has been somewhat helpful and informative to some of you who are actually thinking of picking this figure up. I personally think it's a good figure, a little bit pricey, but you know, if you're a fan, might as well go ahead and track it down. It's available on retail. I'm sure in your neck of the woods it's still on retail. There you go, the Iron Man Armored Avenger Repulsor Power War Machine. Thanks for watching.